Welcome back to Living 808. Well, today is World Teen Mental Wellness Day, and it's a good reminder for us to check in on the keiki and teens in our lives. And joining us now with tips on how to talk about mental wellness is Haylyn Dennison, a licensed psychologist and co-founder of Spill the Tea Cafe. Aloha.
Hey, Kelly, so nice to see you.
So happy to have you back. You always give such great tips, and especially on a day like today, it's a good reminder for parents and then also other adults in our keiki's lives to be able to reach out and to double check on our kids. So first off, for parents or adults that have a big role in keiki's lives, what are some of the signs that show your teen is struggling? Because a lot of times they're able to hide it really well.
Absolutely, and I think that, for teenagers it's hard because a lot of that normal teenage development does include some of the mood changes, right? Or them wanting to be with their friends or isolating, and so it's hard to determine whether or not it actually meets the criteria of like a mental health diagnosis or something. And so I would urge parents to kind of look at, is it impacting any of their major domains of their life? So if it's impacting their ability to perform in school or make friends or even family, those kind of things, it does really matter, and we take it very seriously if kids are talking about not wanting to be here anymore or feeling like they don't care, right? It's something about teenagers that if they continue to try at a specific task or a specific goal, or even if they're trying to communicate with their parent and it's not working, eventually the teenager will give up and shut down. And so that's what we want to try to avoid. But yeah, definitely just trying to talk to your teen, being more open and more informal about it. I think that would also help.
Mm-hmm. And what are some suggestions, I guess, if they are noticing some of these signs? How can you improve the mental health as well as wellness in teens?
I would ask the parents to be able to speak to their child like in a really authentic way, right? And it might be uncomfortable for parents, but still asking them how they feel and what's going on with them. Not just like, how was school today? And then it's good, right? Actually asking, what did you do at lunch today? What is kind of maybe something that might be stressing you out right now? What are some things that are going well for you? So really trying to have those open-ended questions, right? Where it will allow the teenager to start initiating conversation. But it's really important for the parents not to judge, right? So just listen and kind of make sure you're aware of your own emotions and really just listen and let your child know that you're there for them and that, if they want, you will support them in whether they want to talk to a mentor or a therapist or even a counselor at school. Just to kind of be able to release some of that is going to be important for the child's mental health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely true. And some of the times, the keiki don't want to talk to their parents. Yeah. So offering up a suggestion like that for another mentor or for a psychologist, they might actually be more open to that.
Yes.
Okay, and then of course, we know that you and your son, Matt, you're the founders of Spill the Tea Cafe. It's a mental health center for teens, so really perfect for what we're talking about today. Can you tell us about that?
Sure, yeah. Spill the Tea Cafe, we're a mental health clinic and we're inclusive, which means that, we cater to all teenagers ages 11 to 17. However, we really want to make sure that kids who are part of the LGBTQIA+ community really feel like they belong. So not just this community, but teenagers in general, they really do need to have a sense of belonging during this developmental stage. And so we try very hard to make sure that that happens at Spill the Tea. We offer free boba and games and, just a lot of time to connect with other teenagers. We have group therapy and we have studying, just free tutors and free resources. And so we like to see the kids come in and have fun, but also, we're here for a reason. We're here to get better.
I love that. And for those who, are thinking, oh, this would be a perfect place for the teen in my life, or I think someone that I know would be a really great fit for this, where can we go to find more information?
Yeah, thank you. You guys can come to spilltheteacafe.org, or you can follow us on Instagram at Spill the Tea Cafe. We also are having our 1-year birthday party.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, so we're super excited about that. March 11th. It is free for all teenagers. Tickets are limited, but they're free, so you can scoop some up on our website.
Perfect. So make sure you check that out. That's next weekend then?
Yes, on Saturday, March 11th.
Okay, perfect. So we'll have all the details on that on our website as well at kh12.com. But thank you so much, Haylyn, for joining us and always giving great tips. And again, today is a good reminder, just double check on your keiki and dig deep. I think there's a lot of people that, they don't want to pry. They don't want to be that helicopter parent. So they're fine with the one-word answers, but really make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, I think it's really hard for us as parents, to be honest, because we did not have the access to the internet or social, where we have now, so many kids who have psychological awareness, mental health awareness, right? They understand the importance of mental health, where when I was growing up, we didn't know that. And so the kids are just so much more aware. And so it's important that the parents not be hard on themselves. Like, we're also learning how to navigate the mental health issues. And so just really being able to listen to your kid, and also, you know, I tell the teens to be patient with your parents, because we're all learning how to deal with this stuff too.
Right.
We never talked about it when we were younger.
And a lot of people felt they couldn't. I mean, there was such a stigmatization around it. And so it's nice that there's not anymore.
Right.
And so the Keiki are more open to it, so
Yes.
we have to be as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thanks so much, Haylin, for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, well, coming up next,